Welcome back to the Sunday Night Sports Wrap special off-season guest, Andy Gresh, coming in. As you've probably heard, a new radio show, WPRO, 6 to 9 p.m., back in Rhode Island.
That's right.
And I have to hear about this from Mike Montecalvo before the big revealing. You didn't even have the courtesy to tell me.
Well, here's the thing. When you're leaving a company and you're going to a company, you sign these things called non-disclosures. So it was either my big butt on the line or hurt your feeling.
So we could have broke the news on the sports wrap. Instead, I have to see you on the Rhode show.
Well, we broke the news on the radio technically, and then my friend Caillou's dad, Will Gilbert, had me on his great show, the Rhode show.
It was a good interview.
Yeah, it was good. Will's the best. Yes, I'm geeked to be back. 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. starting 4/17 on WPRO, and it's great because everybody complains about politics all day. We'll do the shallow and the pedantic.
Well, PRO, you hear politics all day. Are you strictly going to be sports? Or are you going to dive into that? Because we have a pretty controversial president.
Oh, I get to do whatever I want, which is fantastic. And maybe for the first time ever, where they're kind of, I have the handcuffs off. So, yeah, I can go down that road if I want to. However, I am personally more interested in, is Malcolm Butler going to sign his tender, or are the Patriots going to get their first-round pick back? But if something happens, look, how many terrible people do we have running this state right now who are just doing a bad job? I mean, they are.
So I want you to come in on the politicians.
So you never know with me. Hey, we were getting into the whole Pats Offseason situation, how politics and sports blend together.
All right, so 6 to 9. You've been middays for a while now and drive time in Hartford.
Oh,
how's that going to work, 6 to 9?
I've been all over the map. Well, it's great because now I get time back. I don't have to drive. I don't have the Gronk teleporter to get me where I need to go. And it'll be awesome to have the days, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I'll probably work on my physique, sleep till like noon, and then, do some peyote and then go on the radio. There we go. So I'll take the Tony Soprano way of it.
From 5 to 7 when Eyewitness News is on, I guess people can listen and watch at the same time.
Exactly.
Are you by competition now, I guess?
I don't think so.
Right.
I don't know. Dude, I've been here. Listen. I've been here a long time.
Yeah.
Right? There was only a brief, when I went to New York and had my thing. And then I've been here a while. I mean, when Patrick Little was in short pants, for crying out loud.
All right. Now, similar to, sports teams you talk here when you were in Boston.
Yeah.
Will you get into the URI, the PC, the college?
Yeah, you have to.
Dabble in high school football, maybe?
I don't know about high school football now. And look, two of my former teammates, Cy Butler up in Smithfield and Willie Edwards and Moses Brown, some of my former teammates at URI are now high school coaches in the state. So, I probably should, I don't want to talk to them and then leave people out.
Right.
So, it's the whole, well, then just don't do it at all. I'll probably, you got to do something because high school football, you hope, is getting better around here. But yes, PC and URI, absolutely. Look, both teams are going to be really good. The fact Danny Hurley is still here is amazing, is it not? Yeah,
and you're a Rhode alum. You're going to get you're going to get the PC people calling saying you favor URI.
No,
and then the
you know
URI
what? People who think that, think it before they pick up the phone.
That's true. All right, so we haven't talked in a while.
No.
Let's cover the big four sports teams really quickly. Pats, still no Butler. They signed Stephon Gilmore. Garoppolo's still with the team. What's going on with the Pats offseason?
Well, I think it starts with Malcolm Butler, and let's start there. He's got to sign this tender for them to be able to do something with the guy. And they're saying they don't want to trade Garoppolo, but here's where I think we're torn as Patriot fans, is that the value they could get, and Belichick has taught us value matters. So regardless of what they're saying, I still think Garoppolo could be traded on draft day if the right amount of picks come the Patriots' way. Now, that said, I think they're going to hone in. Really, it's end of that second round into the fourth round. There's going to be a lot of really good players there who can be role guys right away for the Pats, which is really what they need because their roster's kind of set.
All right, Bruins and Celtics both playoff bound. Who has more upside? Who's going to go further in their respective?
I think because of the matchup, I got to go with the Celtics because the Bruins are going to probably match up against Washington. That's going to be a death blow. But look, after being out of the playoffs 2 years, in a way, it kind of feels like it's house money, especially with the coaching change. So instead of it being coaching change, miss the playoffs, find the right guy, it's coaching change, make the playoffs, they found the guy. And that's a big plus for the Bruins in the offseason. Look, for the Celtics, everything's going to change. Al Horford's got to show up in playoff games.
Right.
It can't just be Isaiah Thomas.
early returns on the Boston Red Sox?
I mean, you know what? They're the barf bags right now because everybody's sick, for God's sakes. Like, how can we really evaluate them? I will say this. There were a lot of people on Friday that were chirping about, how do you not bring Kimbrel in for the 4-out save?
Yeah.
We know he wets his pants in 4-out saves, and it's been consistent over the course of the guy's career. And then what happens today, you know, a little dicey. You worry about Kimbrel on the back end. They need Thornburg back. They got to get Smith back off of the arm injury in August. Really, the bullpen is kind of the powder keg of this group right now.
All right, back to the radio thing. What's one thing that when you were at the Score with Zoe back in the day, what are you looking forward to most about Rhode Island sports talk callers?
Dot from North Providence. When you think of callers, you know, in the Rhode Island Radio Caller Hall of Fame, and I know she's unlikely. Dot, I love you. I really do, okay? And I still think she's around, but it's the townie callers is really what it is. Like, to me, you know, Dot, oh my God, this is horrible, horrible. Those are the kinds of callers that I think of, that it's going to be a lot of fun to go back and forth. That and a couple of wacky lawyers and real estate dudes that I know who are dying to pick up the phone. They're going to be on at 5:58 on Monday 4/17 waiting to get on.
Awesome. All right, 6 to 9 WPRO on April 17th. You're still going to come in for sports wraps?
Yes,
and Patriot wraps?
I would love to. I still this doesn't change anything for football season. Are you kidding me?
Good.
Who breaks it down better than me?
No one, baby.
Thank you.
All right, Andy Gresh, thanks so much for coming in, and we'll have much more from the sports wrap coming up after this.